My name, they call me BJ. BJ, and the reason why they call me BJ because see, way back in the days, we didn't go by Knockout, Terminator, and stuff like that. My name is actually Byron Jones, and everything in California is a 10-block radius. I'm from 90. I started 90, but that's because I was born and raised on 93rd and Gramercy. I made a choice, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lack of me having a father figure. Big Tookie was my big homeboy. He's somebody I seen because he was real big and swole. I didn't have a role model in my household as far as a father figure, so I looked at him. You know what I'm saying? He was like the black Superman of our neighborhood. In 1993, I was looking at 5 life sentences. It was a drug deal that went bad. 5 people got shot and it hurt. And at that time, when I was looking at 5 life sentences, I ended up getting 20 years. I only did 8 years on a 20-year sentence. But I had a moment of reflection when I was away from all the drugs, the power. But once that influence was took away, I had a moment to reflect and see what lifestyle I was living and why my life was going down the path it was going. And I decided right then and there, if I don't want to keep living under this institutional lifestyle, I got to make a change because I've been shot, I've been kidnapped, I've been hung, I've been everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be dead 10, 15 times. It don't make no sense. I'm 49 years old. I spent 19 years in the penitentiary, you know, and I started off doing time at 15 years old. I've wasted and squandered all my life on gang activity, drug use, and alcohol, you know what I'm saying? And if I could take any of that back, the only reason why I don't want to take it back because it's a testimony, but if I could take any of that back, I would take all of it back. Because none of it means nothing to me. All that stuff that I was doing, I'm thinking I was praising and protecting the neighborhood, stuff like that. Not to negate the fact that I was a gang member and stuff like that, but right now it means nothing. It can't give me a job. Ever since I got saved by Jesus Christ in 1985, and I had so many preachers tell me over and over again, brother, you got this calling on your life. And I always thought that it was because my sister or somebody in my family, because they knew my family, would tell me, well, he been through this, he been through that. Then I met Pastor Manning, Theodis Manning, didn't know nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? And he prophesied the same thing in my life, saying, brother, we need to start this ministry. You know what I'm saying? I just see it in you. And then I had so many, every single one of my homeboys, every single one of them is dead that I grew up with. And it started hurting me. And I started seeing a repetitive cycle of just people just dying and dying, like a genocide of just people just killing each other for nothing. I got a picture in my phone right now from when I went to California and one of my homeboys' son, you know what I'm saying, my first time visiting LA since '92, was shot straight in the head while he's on his way to pick me up from the plane. To lose a friend, you know, is the worst thing that could ever happen to me, because I don't use that word too freely. I said, it's time to do something different. And with me having the influence that I have and the people that I knew, I said I could do something about it. I could help. It doesn't mean I could just change the world, but if I could just change 3 or 4 people, they could generate something to other people. We could make a change. And so we started T.A.S.K ministry at 3 in the morning. I try to share a testimony about, you know, if we was to have a blackboard up on the wall and it says about gang banging, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And we was to put all the good things that transpire from gang activity opposed to the bad things. You know what I'm saying? And the good side would be empty opposed to the backside being full. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can put, there's nothing you gain from gang banging. You just can't tell them, you know what I'm saying, to stop doing it, this ain't for you. You got to let them really just see. You know what I'm saying? See what their options are. If we can get these kids to start interacting with one another, football games, activities, something to, you know what I'm saying, to just draw them to want to be around each other and enjoy each other, get to know each other, coexist with one another, it'll make a big change, and that's what we're trying to do.